Into is a charity that brings together this amazing global movement of national trusts. So we've brought together national trusts from Fiji to Bermuda, from St Helena to Jersey, from all across the globe, who share many of the same values and aspirations for nature, for the built environment, for communities and people.
I work for the National Parks Trust of the Virgin Islands for the simple pleasure of it. I am an environmentalist and I just love the work that I do.
I work for the National Trust for Jersey because I feel passionate about our environment, our island. I was born there, it's a place I love, and I just feel so lucky to have the position I have.
I work for the National Trust because I'm really passionate about Bermudian heritage, and I have a love and passion for conservation of all things Bermuda.
It's been really fascinating, I think, for everybody here to learn that actually what we do is the same wherever we are in the world, and we share many of the same values and aspirations, but also challenges. And we've seen people sharing how they work with government, how they're impacted by climate change, coastal erosion, conservation grazing. We've talked about such a wide range of issues.
I have always felt that the balance between human use of nature and protection of nature hasn't been quite right.
I think the biggest challenge we have, and it's the same probably with everyone here that I've met, is finance, is covering our costs. We have huge costs for everything we do, and to try and meet that and fundraise is really, really difficult.
We have quite a few problems, but the ones that I'm really faced to tackle are climate change, invasive species, and trying to garner a larger membership that unites our people.
Another challenge we have is just old, beautiful historic buildings that are not climate resilient and they're not energy efficient. And so figuring out how do we lower our carbon footprint at the same time maintaining the beautiful legacy of these spaces.
Like a lot of the organisations here, resources are a big problem for us. We've lots to do. We have 184 sites across the island. We're also on a small island with a growing population. Jersey has 110,000 people living on it, and 9 miles by 5. So those green spaces that we look after are becoming more and more important.
So much of what we do at Into is about bringing people together to share ideas, experiences, resources, and to connect with one another. It's been great to visualise that around the table and hear our national trusts sharing their experiences with one another around access to islands or how they recruit members, and to learn and to make suggestions to one another.
There's a lot of things that I've learned throughout this week. The importance of having membership.
How to balance agricultural use on the landscape.
How to build a stable business model.
How to engage the community in the work we're doing.
How to harness data in ways that we aren't doing currently.
How to make our landscapes more resilient to climate change.
The biggest takeaway I have is be bold and persevere, because a lot of people have a lot of difficult things to deal with. But if you just keep going, you'll get there in the end.
When you're on a small island, it's really important that you've got those connections that you can make and feel that you're not alone. And through this, we're building what we hope is a global movement of people who care about the environment, nature, the built environment, and people and communities.
I have got so much to take home with me to the Bahamas, not only from the National Trust team that are leading our tours and experiences, but from the other delegates and among my cohort.
I've learned that there are other organizations, all islands, that have the same type of issues, but the way in which they view it and how they're going about to solve it is slightly different.
It's important to always step out of your role and think about why you're doing what you're doing, but this has given me the opportunity to step even farther out, to step out of my country and think about how are things being done in other parts of the world.
And I guess what it's really helped me with is learning that there's this huge international team of people who are there to help, and they're happy to help, and that's really exciting.
In the coming years, we need to do more of this kind of thing. We need to provide more opportunities for speaking out in one voice about the issues that matter to us, like climate change, like equity and diversity. And in order to do more of this and to have more of an impact, we need to grow the number of people who are involved in our organisations and our networks so that we can really deliver for the built and natural environment all over the world.